Okay. All right. Oh, I didn't open that up. Crap, I'm gonna have to get that. Whew. Ooh, that was some good timing. I ended I had desktop audio disabled anyway, but I was listening to Grandia 2 in the background. Hey, what's up? I'm a little sick. Don't worry about it. I'll grow out of it. We're gonna do um we're gonna do a couple things here today. As you can see, we have quite a big to-do list, but it's not as bad as it looks. Because the thing is, a lot of the poses that oh yeah, first let me actually show off some of the stuff with this new model, since I'm sure a lot of people are pretty curious about it. Let's take a look at it. So the first thing I want to show off is the fact that she's T-posing. The original model was an A pose, and A poses, A posing is like a good default animation thing, but it ain't great for like. Oh, is the music overpowering me? Oh, not really. I'm gonna lower it anyway. So, what's a good way to explain an A pose? A posing is not like super helpful because, like, first of all, when you have it as like, something like this, the bones are all twisted already. They're all misorganized and whatnot. It's just not good. Not good. I mean, you can already tell. Look at this is all rotated. These bones right here are rotated. It's just a messy way to rig your characters. T-posing has its place. I mean, look, I even got her tail T-posed. Oh yeah. Let me actually show off some of the other perks with this. So first things first is all the inverse kinematics that the original model had are still here. She can still do this with her leggies. She can even raise her legs quite high up like this. Of course, there's going to be some clipping because even though Scout canonically could do something like this. Let me just. She could probably canonically do something like this, but I don't think I'm going to put too much of that in the game. Those of you that don't know Scouter lore, Scout is she's a gymnastics expert, basically. She was going to go to the Olympics had she not got this job in the game. So, yeah, let's talk about some other stuff here. Oh, right, this is my favorite thing. So, as you can see with these bones, they got little things inside the staff. These are the animation smears. And both of the animation smears, they have, yeah, that's the thing, both. There was only one animation smear before, but now, if I could show off where I keep those, if I check out this smear here, so here's the bottom smear and then the top smear. And now, because these are bones too, I can rotate them. Now we got two different smearing directions. It's really great. I'm gonna have to do some other stuff to enable that. First, let me send these back to 0. If I hit play, it's gonna reset everything anyway, because this is the default with staff in hand. Oh yeah, inverse kinematics are on her tail too. That was another thing I wanted to show off. Ooh, look at that! Ooh. Now, granted, of course, the tail can kind of clip into her, so that's just something I'm going to have to look out for and try to make sure it's, like, the right amount of, like, hangover. Okay, yeah, alright, I'll show that off here. The topology on her is so much better than the old model. For instance, her shoulders right here, there's way better topology here. Or I should say topology, excuse me. So, for example, if I have her at rest, her shoulder doesn't look as deformed as the old model did. There's a little bit of clipping right here, but that's not going to be too noticeable for a player. I might have to spread this out a bit more evenly, but that topology helps out a lot. And of course, that also occurs that the bottom side is one big polygon like this. Same with her rear. Oh, look at that. Wow. Scout actually has an ass now. and it bends. It certainly bends. You can see. Do that. Let's try to get out like that. Yeah, as you can see, it bends. So she's finally got a butt. Thank God. We've all been waiting for that, I know. Everyone's been waiting for that. What other could be fun to show off here? Oh, yeah, so this is an interesting thing. These are now aligned separately like this, and that's just to make sure that it stays really sharp. What technique really means. Thank you, Quanner. I noticed you have Cunt Destroyer Sonic as your avatar. You love to see it. But as you can see, though, some of these sharp edges here, I'm going to have to fix some of the... Actually, I thought I did. I remember making that way darker. Let me take a look at this. Give me a sec. I swore I made that way thicker. Huh. Well, luckily something like that is easy to fix, because it's just black. What else to show off? Oh yeah, small design changes. She has this silver ring right here. One of my favorite additions. I think this looks really nice on her armbands. It makes it kind of match the shoes, because she doesn't really have a silver band around the hands, but it's like, hey, you know, it's like kind of connected. Oh yeah, the armor is better indented. The armor before was ass. That was just me like re-topologizing her entire chest. But there's a feature I learned in Blender. It's called extrude along normals. Lets you do this shit. I basically just did that along her chest, and it made a way nicer looking model. What else is there to show off here? Oh, right. Now, this is something that you wouldn't see in Dreamcast games when the models were this size, but I'm doing this so it's easier for me to swap the model out. So you can see, Scout here has the ability to move her fingers. Originally, the model had something like this, but it was completely fucking messed up. Like, I don't have another way to describe it. It was just bad. But now, her fingers all move perfectly. Yeah. What else is there to show off? Yeah, I might have to do some weight painting still, because that looks weird. I'm gonna be real, that looks a bit weird. Let me take a look at this one now. I'm curious. That one looks okay. And of course, the anchor point is still the waist. This is usually what you do in 3D modeling anyways. You make the anchor point the waist. I just want you guys to know Scout is way more fucking flexible than this. If anything, she could probably do that. Heck, she could probably come back out. Hello! Yeah, that's canon flexibility right there. We're probably not going to do that. Oh yeah, I can reset by just doing that. Chinese form of the Chinese mode, that's going to be later. Actually, it'd be really easy to do Chinese mode. Check this out. Watch this. Watch this. You ready? You're not going to be ready, but I'm going to try to make you ready, okay? Check this out. You want to see what Chinese mode would look like? Here. First, we're going to go to her materials. Check this out. You ready for Chinese mode? You know, all things considered, I looked at this and I'm like, dang, this actually looks kind of nice. I was messing around with this before, but that's actually how these are red and the others are blue. I just made one red and one blue because I'm gonna mess around with that for her red hot mode. Ancient Chinese proverb. Man who runs in front of car gets tired. Man who runs behind car gets exhausted. I was swapping that back. I hit the wrong one. Oh yeah, and that's another thing I want to point out. There's more details on her armor now. This is like the last thing I want to point out. Because originally the only thing I drew on were these vents right on her cheeks. But now she has details on where her armor actually connects. And I think that looks nice. I think it makes sense. Some of the stuff on here is like just built into, like it's a sleeve. Lucy Liu. I don't even know who that is. Thanks. I'll have to find out. Oh yeah, the neck has some pretty good weight painting on it too. Not the best, but it's pretty good, all things considered. I don't think Scout's going to be making many faces like this, though. And then the head, I had to do what I did with the last model, which is make her this a separate thing. Because I don't know what it is, man. Head bones are just assholes to me. I can never get head bones to look right. So I just have to connect it via generic bone as opposed to being weighted with automatic weights. Par for the course, really. So, oh yeah. Also, the model, all things put together, it comes out to be 3,254 tries, which is, I want to say, close to double the original, because I think the original was like 2,000. You may say, why bother putting all this effort into it? And I'm like, I want the game to look good. Now, granted, some of that is also, it's taken into account the staff. The staff itself, if I recall, is only 312 tries. So you can get rid of that, and it's already 2,900. And I think that's about it, really. So anyway, yeah, and there's her model sheet in the back. I was following it almost word for word. The one thing I changed is I made these taller, and I'm like, yeah, that looks way better in-game. Speaking of in-game, I did port it over already just to see how it looked. And it's, there's some issues with the outline shader, and I was probably going to replace it anyway. As you can see, it takes... The way it calculates an outline is it's based off of the lighting color. So, like, this would be brighter, this would be darker, so it says, oh shit, we should put an outline here. That's how it works. She still has the same shader that the original model used, which is why she has, like, the white highlights right here. Yeah, the Fresnel shader, that's what that's called. And then she still has the regular darker shader. And, of course, she has her lights from her boots, and she has her lights from her eyes. That's about it I implemented, though. If we look at the old one right here, first of all, you can already tell just kind of by looking at the old one, like, wow, what a difference. I mean, yeah, I gave her a butt, but, like, dude, what are these legs? What the hell are these? You know what I mean? I'm going to go back to this. You got refined texture work. You got, like, these very neatly aligned legs. They look actually feminine, for starters. Yeah, and she just doesn't have as much detail. Like, this, you can see the metal. You can see the metal texture. She looks a lot better. One try. Luckily, though, so here's the thing with the Dreamcast. I was trying to figure out what I could do to replicate, like, as close as I could without going too overboard. The important thing is that Dreamcast models are very flexible in terms of poly counts. From what I've learned, to get 30 FPS on a Dreamcast, it can render 1 million polygons at once. And it doesn't really matter what the size of a polygon is, because the important thing is being able to plot out all of the points on a polygon. So if a polygon's really big, it doesn't matter. And the thing that's funny is, if we go back to Blender real quick, I just want to show this off. I'm not trying to stall, I just want you guys to know that. Because it's only 15 minutes and I just want to show this off. This is Wacky Waterways' model. This is the entire stage. As you can see, there's a couple things that are actually part of the background. Like that pipe is there. That's these pipes in the background. But if you actually look at the try count, if you look at everything, it's 45,000 tries. So Scout's model is 3,000. The enemies are about 1,500. Yeah, what I'm saying is there's a lot of retail space for it to be 500,000 to hit 60 FPS, if you catch my drift. Because I'm cheating on some of this. I really am cheating. Like, if we just go at Wacky Waterways real quick. Wacky Waterways, like, people would say, oh my god, look at how detailed these waterfalls are. You know what's really funny about these waterfalls? Let me see if I can zoom in on them. Is it there? If you want to see what's really funny about these waterfalls, I think they're only like 50 tries. Quite intentionally designed. Curious. I know you meant to say quite instead of quiet there, Connor. Let me actually see if I can open up the waterfall just to show off what I mean. Water spout. There's the waterfall. Look at. So this whole thing. Okay, it's 188 tries, but like, dude, seriously, 200 tries, and it's just a really big model. It's 200 tries. I don't even think it needs to be this big, because like I could get rid of this entire back face. What would that get rid of anyway? It only gets rid of 40 tries, so it doesn't matter. The point is I just made it look nice and smooth, and it transferred over to the game quite easily. And the point I'm getting at is that Scouter has a lot of like room to mess around and make characters with. And if I remember correctly, I think Soul Calibur had really detailed what the hell? Oh, I'm sorry, I was checking the live view. I just looked at that, I'm like, what the hell? Actually, I want to double check real quick, because I don't think someone ripped the models for Soul Calibur on Dreamcast. I'm right, nobody did. That pisses me off. But I know that, like, some characters, like, actually, it's funny, Shenmue is right here. Shenmue, oh my god, Shenmue has very detailed characters. Man, that... Oh, that's a game that really can't look much better on the hardware than it is. Oh, man. What a good game, though. Oh, actually, perfect example here. In cutscenes for Skies of Arcadia, most of the characters... so, like, in-game, they use the low-poly variant. But in cutscenes, they use the high-poly variant. And in-game, I think they averaged like 1,500, 2,000 tries. But then in cutscenes, they had like 6,500. It'll be Fire Blue in the game. Finally, what? I don't even know what that is, champ. Oh, this is one of my favorite songs in Ys 8. So, I guess what's the point I'm getting at? The point I'm getting at is that Scouter has a lot of room for... improvement. It has a lot of room for polygons that I can use. And the thing is, as games got more complex on the Dreamcast, I was able to kind of like pinpoint certain things that require some kind of processing power to it. What I'm saying is, I'm still... While the game is trying to stay within the realms of the Dreamcast's limitations, if something goes a little on the other side, I'm not gonna sweat it. You know what I mean? This isn't like making an NES game and the game has parallax scrolling, which is just impossible on the hardware without animating it. Like, you know, like Shovel Knight and Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. Oh, look at my NES game. Ah, yeah, with parallax scrolling. Right. So, basically, I want to show you guys the process here. So right now, we only have 3 animations on Scout. We have an idle animation. Oh. Playing the game on a pirated CD. Well, you know, if this game comes out on GOG, I'm not gonna, like, hunt you down for it. And then this is defaults. And then default with the staff in hand. And as you can see with the default staff in hand, Scout already has her hands around the staff. So it's like, okay, good, she's holding it. Now, the reason why she has fingers, even though she really doesn't need them, a good example of like that is Sonic Adventure 2 has fully modeled fingers, but Sonic never needs to bend them. It's like, that's a bit silly, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. In Sonic Adventure 1, he just has gloves for hands. Actually, I don't think any character in Sonic Adventure has modeled fingers. And even then, Scout's doing the thing that Illbleed did, where the pointer finger and then the rest of the fingers are 2 separate meshes. Hey, what's up, Frenzy? Ah. Oh, right, I should show off another thing. Where's my bone constraints? There it is. This is another thing I've added to the game thing. Basically, as you can see, I can make it so that her hand, at least the wrist IK, melds with the staff, which is... I regret giving her a staff because of that, but that's what they had to deal with back then. It's hard to do two-handed weapons. There's a reason why most like guns cheat with that. Bro's forgetting the magic hands. Dude, when Sonic uses the magic hands, his hand doesn't change. I'm saying, like, he doesn't have, like, bones in his hands to, like, change his thumbs and stuff. You know, that reminds me of a detail. Did you guys know that... I want to say it started with Colors, but I noticed it in Generations. So when Sonic Unleashed first came out, when Sonic boosted, his animation didn't really change. But I think it was in Colors, but I didn't check. But Generations, I know, has this. When Sonic boosts, he actually clenches his hands into a fist. And then when he stops boosting, he frees his hands up. It's like, oh, that's a really neat little detail. That's not something you'd see on the Dreamcast, is what I'm getting at. So... Let me go through what we're going to be doing here. The first thing is I'm going to actually be sketching some poses. The reason why I'm going to do that is so I can have some of the 2D finesse that makes some poses look really nice. It's a lot harder to do a line of action in 3D because line of actions are usually... I don't know what the best way to describe it, but, basically, when you follow a storyboard, let her do gang signs. Let her do gang signs. Wait a minute, hold on a sec. She can't do, like, what's the, I think I could make her do the OK hand. It's a hard pose to do. There we go. Okay. She can't do that. There we go. Oh yeah, there's a driver on here. Let me see. I'm trying to see where the driver is. Shit, where'd I put the driver? Isn't it on... There's a Okay, the driver is on this. I thought it was. Huh. I'm just double checking some stuff. Sorry about that. It's a white supremacist symbol. It's an okay gesture. Don't give me that. That's so weird. I don't know why people try to turn that around and make it weird like that. Okay, now I am stalling because I'm not done with my food. Hey, that reminds me. I say as it's just right next to me. I went to Half Price Books on Friday, and when I was there, they actually had a section not just for manga, of course, but untranslated ones. And I found a gag manga for Chaika. It's Chaika if it took place in a school, and it's not translated, but it's really funny. She still walks around with her coffin, but her coffin doesn't have a sniper rifle in it anymore. It has a telescope. Now. Man, her new model looks so much better, though. I'm really happy at how much better this one looks. The staff doesn't have permanent textures on it yet, but it does have some differences now. It has like these little indents that you can not see because the text is in the way. So yeah, we'll do some sketches and... So true, she would have it back. Alright, let me just make sure I can check her a couple things out. Let's make sure she can shake this. Okay. This is the important thing, is to just make sure I can have the staff at ends like this. So I remember she could do this. Bad, bad, bad. You've been very bad. You are drawing naughty art of Scout. Bad, 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 bad. By the way, guys, don't ever try to do that with a bow staff. That's one thing I've also learned from just messing around at work, because at work what I work with a lot of metal, and one of the things that we do is we have to make stuff that's cut to like 2 feet, 4 feet, 6.5 feet, and stuff like that. And then, you know, you mess around, you play with it for a bit. A lot easier to swing things that are 2 feet long as opposed to 4. And you kind of understand why long swords make sense. You're like, ah, that is kind of hard to swing around one-handed, huh? So, I'm actually going to take a couple of these, because there's a couple animations that are actually going to be pretty easy to do. The steel mill? I thought Homer worked at a nuclear plant. So, here. So, one of the things I'm going to do with this game is I'm going to make it so that... Oh god, what the hell? Oh, it's because it's local. Alright. I haven't really watched The Simpsons. You got me. Anyway. Luckily one of these I don't really have to do too much for the pose, which would be her move up from a trick. This is a thing I also wanted to add to the game. Some people in Sage had some confusion on when Scout can do tricks or not. So I'm going to give her some unique poses for when she can trick. And one of the things is I'm going to keep her... Wait, John Waters. Maybe I have seen that episode. So, whoa! That was the wrong button. Okay, keep that. So, okay, there we go. Man, E8 is good. You know what's really funny? I probably have been listening to some music of the guy that recently joined Eclipse. Because, what's his name? What's his name? Yukihiro Jindo, you know? He works for me now. Isn't that great? I got John Mighty Obstacle working for me. Well, actually, it's James Mighty Obstacle. Unfortunately, John Mighty Obstacle passed away. Rest in peace, beautiful soul. Now, this pose does look kind of generic right now. It's like that for a reason. Just give me a sec to make it more interesting. Let's do local here. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have her spin around. This is like the... So here's the thing. This would be a pain in the ass to sprite animate. This is really easy to do in 3D. So I'm gonna do it very easily in 3D. Let's just take this. And I'm gonna make the animation end range 60. And so at 15... Oh, right, global. I'm gonna do it around this axis. Oh, right, I gotta move all these too. So let's... Maybe I should make these closer. Oh, actually, that works out really well. Holy shit. Let me do like around here. And then I'm gonna move these in a bit closer so her staff isn't clipping through her tail. There we go. Okay, so that should probably at least rotate close enough to the center point of this model. Oh god, how did her bones get fat? Oh, right, because I scaled them. Oops! Maybe I shouldn't have done that with the original pose. Alright, hold on. Let's set these straight. Yeah, we're gonna unstretch these. First I'm gonna get rid of that. And now I'm gonna go to her idle. Go back to this. Okay. Okay, I gotta be careful with doing that then, huh? Alright. Move it over 0.2, add a keyframe, and then do the same thing here, 0.2. Add a keyframe. I just didn't want it to look fat. Okay, now these guys, we'll move them closer once again. Okay. Save that and delete these. Okay, and now almost there. I just wanted to move these in a bit more. Now, it's important to make sure that I have these at least set up properly. The reason why her arms are further away from her body is because another weapon she'll get will cover her entire forearm. And then there's other weapons too where she'll have claws on the side, and it's like I don't think she'd want those to be like right next to her. So this is basically I'm trying to make a universal model for the time being. Now, let me just make sure everything is set up properly. Okay, it is. Good. Now, I'm going to go here, delete all this. Oh my god, I heard this in the car today. I heard this in the car today when I went to get food. Oh, I love this song. This is a really good song. Oh, right, I forgot the waist. Now, if we rotate around this axis, perfect. Yeah, that's what we're looking for here. There's a couple other things we're going to have to do, though, too. Uh-oh, did I not set the thing to... Oh, it is 60. Weird. It looks too smooth to be 60. Oh, well. We'll just keep moving. Peter touched Larry. That's why he fax hunts. Oh. Larry. Ah, okay. Peter Molyneux. Peter Molyneux. He got me. Oh, shit. Then move that over and then rotate it. You may say, wow, this looks lazy. Yeah, I know. Now, you may say that looks kind of shitty, and you're right. Luckily, something like this is not something you have to mess around with too much. What I want to do is I want to grab all these bones again and do this. At 75, make it as if I'm still rotating it. And then, here, I'm going to grab these same bones. And this is where it's going to get a little interesting. These, I'm going to rotate back this way. What? What? Wait, what happened? What? Yeah, what the hell? That was weird. Anyway, okay, so now, basically, it's going to be a perfectly smooth transition from the end frame to the next. Almost. Once I, let me crop this out and see what happens. There we go. They say, wow, that seems pretty efficient. And yes, it is. It actually is. They're Bjork the Stalker. The Bjork Stalker. Top 5 times Peter Molyneux deflowered me. It is. This is specifically Sonic CD. But this one I knew was going to be easy to do. So I may as well get it done. Domino's or Pizza Hut? Right answer only. Pizza, Domino's. I'd go with Domino's. So that's on the 7-hour Sonic CD analysis. Hold on. What do you mean the 7-hour? I swear, if I look this up, who the hell? Oh my god. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was the Sparkster Super Nintendo menu theme. Nah, that was my cousin. My cousin has a horrible sense of time. Oh, hey, what's up, Smile? For real, that better not exist. Oh, this is a real video. Oh. Oh. Why? What? How I Met Sonic. I'm looking at the chapters without watching the video. Who's afraid of the big bad level design? Do people just make shit like this just to sound very intelligent, even though they actually aren't? Like, longer doesn't necessarily mean better here, guys. Some of the smartest people in the world can take concepts and explain them to a 2-year-old. They don't know what they're talking about. I had a hunch. I'm sorry, I just can't believe that. All right. All right. So, all right, I got Clip Studio open. I'm just going to make a new... I can't see the defaults. I hate this because sometimes Clip Studio... I have 3 monitors, and sometimes Clip Studio just opens on random ones. This time it opened on my main monitor. You can't see it because I have it disabled right now. See? Ta-da! Clip Studio. I'm actually going to take some sprites, too, from Sonic Advance. For those of you that have never played Sonic Advance, the first one's amazing. Probably one of the best Sonic games ever. I know that's a controversial take, but I don't care. I will destroy you. I will destroy you with facts and logic. Yeah, we're gonna grab it from, Sonic Advance 2. Advance 2 and 3. Well, Advance 3 has this same sprite sheet for Sonic. I'm pretty sure it even says that. Like, it's just the same sprite sheet for both games. Oh, wait, no, that's right. Advance 3 has the grabbing mechanics. But it still has the rest of the moves that Sonic can do. I know Sonic Superstars. Let's calm down, man. What are you doing, Quatter? What's a Superstars, brother? Like, no, you're wrong. Thank God, dude. All right. Hopefully when I copy it in the Clip Studio, it'll keep its transparency. Let's see if I'm right. Fuck you! I gotta do this the other way. Hold on. I'm just gonna show paint.net now. Is it? Oh, I guess it doesn't. So, I don't know what it is, but I can copy and paste it into paint.net, and then it pastes with a transparent background. Oh, man. This is why Windows 10 ain't getting updates anymore. Then again, I'm still on it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's, I don't know why it works with, paint. What the hell? What's up with this spray? You see that? Is it like that on the original sheet? Oh, it is! Dude, what? That's crazy. This guy fucked up on his sheet. That's nuts. Alright. So, in particular, let's get a couple of these poses I want to use as examples. Let's see. First... Actually, there's a one from Sonic CD I'm gonna grab too. I'm just looking around at which sprites I wanted to get. Okay, there's him grabbing it. There's the slide. There's him throwing, getting hit. Okay, here. First, grab one of these. Actually, it might be better to cut them so I can find them all easily. So grab that. I'll just turn it off. Like, oh yeah, I got it. Where's his fall animation? Sonic has a really good fall animation in these games. I gotta see if I can find it, though. That's the pull. That's the special stage. That's failing the special stage, which is weird because that's from Advance 1, but whatever. Surprised how many sprites from Advance 1 made it over into this. There's the air dash, which, by the way, I'm probably going to do that, too. Instead of giving Scout her, like, super triumphant-looking one, I might just make it the same as Sonic's. And, well, I'm probably not the same, but, you know, close enough where it's like, yeah, you're not going to sue me for that, you shitters. Did this guy not put the fall animation in, or am I just blind? Wacky Sandways. Yeah, I figured I'd put the E8 OST in here because I do own it, and I don't know why I never did. Oh, cool. The music plant step is in the sprite sheet, too. I didn't know that. And the Sonic Advance 2 run-on-the-wall thing? That's crazy. Huh. I guess I just didn't expect that. Seriously, did this guy forget the falling down animation? Or does Sonic use the uncurl for fall down now? Ah, shit, I'm gonna have to get Advance 2 sprite sheet now, huh? Alright. Because Advance 2 he does it. I know that for sure. Oh, this Advance 2 sprite sheet's a lot cleaner. It's also facing the right. Let me just make sure it has the fall down animation before I just take it and copy paste it in. Okay, it does. Good. Yeah, I don't see it on the other one. So I'll just put that in here too. Oh, thanks, Ice. No credit needed. What a guy. What a guy, you know? It's the loyalists like that that keep this planet aligned, you know what I mean? Sprite fight. Alright, so yeah, this is the fall animation I was looking for. Obviously, I'm not going to copy it, but I do want to see what makes the pose unique before I do anything with it. By the way, what do we have? We got the fall, the dash, the trick up. By the way, let me just flip these quick. There we go. I just want them all facing right. Same with you. There we go. Cause we're gonna do the falling animations and whatnot. Oh god, Sonic Gather Battle's evil. And then I do need to get a reference from Sonic's CD. His CD's nuts. Oh, got him. Okay. Damn, hell yeah. Nah, here. I gotta show you. I got, I went to, the Spriter's resource to the Genesis section. Which I hope it's in here. It might not be. It might be in Sega CD, or Sega CD is also just whatever. Point is, I went in there and they had Toy Story sprites ripped off. And look at what they got. Yeah, baby. Yeah, the shark. Yeah. Let's go. Now, it might not have Sonic CD here. Oh, God, it has ROM hacks in here, too. What the heck? No way, yay, oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah, a lot of these are hacks. It has the sprites from the Sonic Movie 3 promotional cartridge? Good Lord. Alright, I was right. It's probably in the other systems section. Yep, Sega CD. I go to S, Sonic CD. Yep. Sonic fans are nuts, man. Shouts to custom and edited. What? Oh yeah, they got all of it here. Now you guys know what I'm gonna get. Those of you that know Sonic know exactly what sprite I'm getting right now. I'm just making sure it's in here. Yep! Luckily this isn't transparent, so I can just paste it in here. Alright guys, what am I getting? That's correct. You guessed right. What do you win? Nothing! Get out! Oh, ugh. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Why does it have anti-alias? Turn that off. No. Okay. That was awful. Ugliest thing I've ever seen. Okay. Now, as I said, I'm just using these as references because I just want to have a good line of action for poses for Scout. It's okay to reference stuff, you know. Unused Sonic goggles sprites. That's right, it goes in the square hole. You get first and get them out of the way. You guys ever have Noodles and Company? Not that bad. You know, I used to hate it, but back when I was dating, my ex took me there one time, and I'm like, oh, hey, nice. Like, hey, that was pretty good. I like that. Alright. Now, some of you astute may have heard, hey, is he drinking some soda? Is he drinking soda while he's sick? Yes. Is that smart? No. I am very well aware of the danger I am putting myself in, which is none. I'm at that ass end of it, really. Because what, it's been... Colds last a week, but the sore throat is when it's, like, actually bad. And my sore throat is, like, almost gone, so... Music from a former hentai composer. That explains the red line. He crossed it. Anyway, I'll be right back. Just want to freshen up before I do some work here. I've returned. Let's get this bread. Not Scout. We don't need to get her bread. That's why he's so sick. No, I'm sick with it. All right, so here's what we'll do. Let's just name these as such. Also, let me put that down here on the drawing tablet. Oh, right. You know what? Let me grab one more. Oh, here's my favorite song from the game, by the way. This is my favorite song. That's right, Jindo made this, so it's gonna be great when he sees some of the references using these in the music sheet. And then this is... Now, some of you may be like, oh, what, some of you that are like, that don't know how things work might be like, what the fuck, why are you using references? It's like, dude, you need to use references to get better at drawing. And right here, what I'm doing is I'm going to take a look at how this pose is built. So this is, he's kind of got something going on like this. And then he's got his foot forward and down, and then he's just got his regular foot down like that. Okay, so if that's the case, to translate that into Scout, do that. Give her this. This is awesome. It's nice to have at least something that I can use as a reference point. I am probably going to change the pose a bit though, and make it so that she has her legs out like this. And then, probably do something more like this. Cannot believe Jindo made this song. I didn't know he did. I didn't know he did, honestly. But this is at least a good base here for what I want to do with the Scout Meyer. I want her to at least look down instead of looking at the camera. Like that, that's cheesy. So I'll do something like that. Okay, great. Next, let's do the rise. Okay. Take you. And this would be her jump animation. So what I'll do is instead... So this one's pretty simple. It's just a straight line like that, which is good. I think that's all I really need to do. Is just match the line. Might not hurt to actually put her head in the right spot. Nah, whatever. I'll just redraw the line instead. There we go. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, Scout doesn't have the same proportions as Sonic. Almost like she's a person. That's intentional, by the way. One of the things that I was doing when I first was making... You know what? I just thought of something that would make this look really good. Anyway, let me get back to my first story. So, one of the things was when I was making Scouter is like, hey, what can I do to make... Oh yeah, this is the thing, by the way. I was like, hey, what can I do to make it so that there's at least some sort of transparency from this to the Sonic fans? Because when you look at it, like, why the heck is she like a person, you know? Because usually when you look at like games that are like Sonic, unfortunately, they're all furries. That's on Sonic and My Struggle, the final game of the storybook series. Wouldn't, I thought the last one was the Bible game. The Sonic in the Bible. Whoa, Judas! How could you do that to Jesus? Would Sonic call Jesus J-Man? I feel like he would. So, yeah, we can use this as her jump pose. Let's make this look stronger, though. That looks a bit weak. Let me, Oh, I hate how this works in Clip Studio. And Psy, if you do this, it automatically switches to your, movement thing. Unless I have something disabled in Psy, or Clip Studio that I don't remember disabling. But yeah, no, this can make a really strong silhouette right here. So she leaps up. So it's like this, but you know what I mean? Like, there's still those subtle differences. This is going to be a direct reference, though. But this is on purpose, though. It's supposed to be a different pose. So here's the advanced fall. Let's take that and blow her up right here. Now, this one's interesting because Sonic lifts his leg up. I think that's a really big distinction, that he lifts his leg up here. Makes for a strong silhouette, which I can see why. Also, this is like the main angle. So it looks like he's kind of coming in for a landing. So let's do something like that. I can't believe the guy that arranged Mighty Obstacles is working for me now. I just can't believe that. Like, I can't get the guy that composed it. He sadly passed away. But, wow. I didn't even do anything, and it was handed to me. I like that. I like when things work out like that. It makes me happy. Usually things don't work out for me, so that's why I'm happy when they do. What am I doing? I gotta actually draw it. So maybe we could do something like this for the strong pose. Yeah, we can do that. And then... God. Do that. Give her some of that meaty thigh goodness, because she has that. Yeah, so here's the thing. Scout is going to enter the boobs versus ass debate, and she's going to be on the side of thighs. Now, I just want you to know, that wasn't intentional, purely. It's because Scout is, she's a gymnast, you know? She does gymnastics. Gymnastics would imply that. It's kind of like how, you know what I mean? Like, people that are good at certain things are usually built in a specific way for that sport. Like, people that are good at deadlifting are good at scaring me. In gymnastics, the big thing is flexibility, and the thing with flexibility is most of the flexible parts of your body are in your hip area, and, well, what do you do to get those better? You'd think just stretching, right? Well, in order to be able to stretch at higher distances, you gotta, oh god, period. Hello there, Jody. You're a, yeah, that's right, you're a new patron, that's right. Happy to see you join. Low-key T. Keep that in mind. Yeah. That's actually a pretty strong silhouette there. I don't like how it's rotated, though. Because I get it, it's kind of like contrasting this, but I think it's too much. Like, it's too much of a exaggeration in this direction. What if I did something more like that? I think that looks better. Let me flip it and see. Oh, yeah, that does look better. Oh, and of course, behind her tail would be, yeah. I'm just trying to make sure that these would be strong no matter which direction she's facing. Too girly pop for you. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, God. I'm just thinking about how Scout would probably talk in, like, 90s slang. Alright, let's do the dash here. Yeah, luckily, though, you know, I'm just making Scout to make Scout look nice, you know, just... Yep, she's fun. I like her design. Her design is, like, the thing that I solidified very quickly. I was just like, yeah, I know exactly what I want her to be. I want her to be a fun little goofball, but also look like Kamen Rider Bubblegum Crisis-esque. At least with the armor on. Armor off, she is, she's just Lime from Saber Marionette. Alright, so the dash. Dash is easy because it's basically this. It's just... Now, I'm not going to have Scout match that because the way Sonic dashes is, you know, he has superpowers. Scout is a person. So she can't really do that. So I'm just going to make a more refined version of what she already had in-game. We're just going to have a strong pose like that. Ah, yeah, this is already way stronger. Because what she did is she had an arm back. And she had an arm forward right here. Sorry, I'm just looking at the chat again. It's all fine, it's all fine. I'm wondering if you said pop. No, girly pop is like that. Sorry. Okay, so let's make it so it looks like she has like this part of her body like cornered up. There we go. Yeah, like that. That is strong. That's a really strong silhouette. That's what I want to do. I just want to make it so that she has a very strong silhouette when doing this pose. So it's very easy to tell what she's doing. And this looks like this is going to be it. As you can see, a lot of these poses aren't like on model. That's because this is more of like a gesture drawing. For those of you that don't know, gesture drawing is when you take more so like the element of a pose. Like if I wanted to have a woman like holding her hand above her head or something like that, it wouldn't be anatomically accurate. It would just be like something like this, where you quickly try to get the emotion, if you will, of the pose. You try to match the, jeez Louise. You know what I mean? Like, gesture drawing is really fast, and that's kind of what I'm going for here. So, as an example, like that. Woo, look at that. That looks like a World Cup symbol. But that's why a lot of this stuff isn't like completely on model. Actually, I think that dash is pretty close. There'd be a yeast mechanic? Why? What would a yeast mechanic do? I mean, I guess your rank rises and falls if you're bad, but I don't know if that makes it yeasty. Oh crap, let's get that. There we go. You know, it's really fun making like a really intense momentum-based action platformer, and then like I've already decided what I'm gonna do for my next game, which is I'm gonna make an RPG. It's still gonna be an action RPG though. Don't worry about that. Actually, I'm just gonna go back to Draco Blood, which, you know, that's what I've always wanted to make anyway. The whole thing with Godot is I just moved over to this because of the Unity drama. Why is... Yeah, what the hell is that about? Anyway, I only moved over because of the Unity drama. We finally talking about the yeast mechanic. We are not talking about the yeast mechanic. There is no yeast mechanic. Now this is going to be a real fun pose for Scout. You know what? I know how I can make this look different. But first is let's get her, there we go. Nice. You know, one thing that makes me really happy is one of the things I worked on in the background was making it easier to get into the game's demo mode. That's why I'm really excited for next showing at Midwest Gaming Classic. Can't wait to show it off there again. It's just gonna be a lot nicer because this year making these demos has really like drained me. Luckily, the Sage one wasn't as bad as the Midwest Gaming Classic. That one, oh my gosh, I was messed up. Oh god, I had to like, I don't even remember what I did, but I basically like slept 10.5 hours for a couple days just to recover from everything. Anyway, we're gonna make Scout do something fun here. Yippee! Now that's fun. I think that's a really fun pose. Now the really funny part is it's probably gonna damage enemies while she's doing that too. May as well make her do something funny like that. Yippee! Actually, you know what? Maybe I should get the the pose Sonic does right after. Because, actually I could probably draw that out. Because, like, Sonic does a pose like this after he does that attack. He's like, whoa, holy shit, ah! Look, it's Sonic. Look, I'm Mr. Doodlehog. Whoa, it's Sonic! Now, as you can see, we're going to do the tricks move up, down, and trickable move up and down. So right here, this is the trickable move down. This is the jump, the new jump up and down. That's the air dash. That's trick up. I'm going to make a trick up falling. I think that's the only one that could use a unique one, because she just looks weird right now where she tricks up. She just has her arm raised, and then she just falls down. Like, I don't think that would be right. So let's do something similar to that. Okay, so we'll do this, put her over here. Now, luckily, importing all this into Blender is going to be easy. How long have we been doing this? It's only been 20 minutes? Holy crap. I really expected this to take longer. Why did my voice get really low there? What the heck? Whatever. Anyway. You know what? That might be fun. I try to move her body a little bit and have one arm here. And Sonic, get out of the way! Get out of the way, Sonic! have her hand out like this. It's like a Dragon Ball character. Oh my gosh, she's doing the Mario pussy attack, I just realized. That stupid video, that's so funny. Or that GIF, it's a GIF though, it's right. Ooh, I don't like this song. Ooh, this song makes me so sad. Ooh. You know what? I think it'd be stronger if she just had her arm out. Let me take a look at that and see what it looks like. She looks like a gremlin. She is such a goofball character, though. I really like her. I'm really glad too because one of the things someone said is I should probably see if I could get someone that actually writes to see if I can have them like take a look at the story and try to draft it out better. And honestly, I think that was smart. That was a smart call. Scouter has a pretty good story because of that. Story's a little that's what's fun is it's very very spiritual. Ooh. Which is one of my favorite things about it. Because like you might look at this game and think it's complete sci-fi. No, it's got some spiritualness to it. I think it's beautiful because of that. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm gonna skip this song. What am I at now? That one's alright. This one's fun though. I like this one. What the hell? Who is messaging me? Why did I get sent that? I got it. Oh, good, he found it. All right. What was I looking at again? Oh yeah, my art. At least, whatever. I'm the Scout Gremlin. No, you didn't message me, Hyde. Someone sent me something where it was, I get a break 1 week a day, so no castration. I'm like, what? No, get away from me. Shit. What was I gonna add? Oh yeah. Her tricks. Let's make some strong, let's make her have a strong Kamen Rider-esque kick here. Actually, I'm gonna draw it this way. Oops, wrong direction. Wrong direction. I was using inverted controls. So she should be kicking with her right foot. She's right-handed. Let's do that. There we go. I did get a lot of pings when I mentioned Grandia 2 earlier in the Eclipse Sound Team server, though. They're like, oh my gosh, you're playing Grandia 2! Oh my gosh! Granted, that does seem like it's a good game, because I've been having a good time with it. Yeah, it's been giving me some good inspiration. It was nice to know that some of the things I did with Scout's model were proper for the time, too. This guy, oh, one of the best RPGs. Oh, I love it. Whoa. I just want to see something. Actually, what's going on in here? Okay. Okay. Alright. Now that's strong. It's strong just because of the line of action. The art, not so much, but... Rider Kiku! If anything, it should probably be facing this way then. Same with this foot. Gotta make sure I can bend her wrist in a way that can make it so her staff doesn't hit. Shouldn't she be angled more? I mean, I could make it go completely, whoa, hello. No. Oh. This is the side trick, not the down one. Down trick would be a bit more aggressive, though. That would be more like this. And that one's gonna be a for sure rider kick. Here, we'll do it this way. There she goes. Now see that is a for sure rider kick. It's kind of like as if it was turned on its side. I tried to do the Sonic Advance twirl thing, but it just didn't look right for her. I think Sonic just has the proportions for that instead of, you know, a human female. God. And what a nice girl she is. I like her so much. I say human when, no, she's not really that either. But, yeah, she's a Kimomo Mimi just to get the Sonic fans to still be like, okay, hold on a sec, there's still something here. Whether I like it or not. But actually I do like it, so I don't care. Yeah, whatever. Something like that to get her rider kick. And then I can angle the staff here or whatever. Good. So now that I have some basic poses for this, I'm gonna quickly let's crop this up. And then what we will do is we'll just make a layer for white. And I'm gonna just color all this in. And you may say, hey, wait a minute, that's not white. And I go, I know. And the reason why is because coloring this in while it's white already is annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Color it this gold color. Gold brown. Rust. It's bronze. And then what I'll do is I'll make another layer and overlay it with white. And then I can merge it down. See? I want to use white so it's easier to see in Blender, because Blender's background is gray. So let's just get the rest of this colored in so I can tell where everything is. Like I said earlier, these aren't on model, and that's okay, because this is more about gesture drawing than it is about yeah. You know, I realize that this kind of looks like a kick too. But hers is, this is more lax. If anything, the tricks can be changed in the future if I don't like them. but I'm not changing how the trick up and down look. This is awesome though. I like this pose a lot. Whee! Da 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 ba da ba 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 burr burr burr. Man, Ys 8 probably was the last Ys game to have like earth-shatteringly good music, huh? And even then, there's a couple tracks where it's like, I don't know about that, Chief. 7 has a really good OST though. I'm a big fan of 7. Yeah. On the bright side, though, even though Scout is, like, you know, I feel like Scout being Kimo Mimi is a happy medium where it's like, yeah, this isn't some furry, but she still has the things. So hey, look at that. Hey, neat. You know, there's not many like human platformers with momentum like this too. So it's kind of nice to be like, hey, I'm gonna try to break into that mold just a smidge. And Scout also being one of a Chimerakin, which is what they're called in the game. She's also still kind of rare anyway. She's the only one in the game, for reference. If I get a sequel, she'll definitely have a couple more. Like maybe 2 more. I don't want to go overboard. And no, she won't get along with them just because they're also Chimerakin. Okay, and now white, sweet. And now I'm gonna save this. I'll just put it somewhere in here. Call it a. Maybe I should put it in a in this folder. You know what? Yeah, let's keep it in here. Make a new folder. Okay, and now I'll save it as a PNG. All right. That fucking scouter that I hate. That fucking scouter that I hate. All right, now we're gonna minimize Clip Studio. Go to Blender real quick. All right, now. Actually, let me make sure of something. Okay, I had a feeling I was on Wacky Waterways. Save. Reason why is because sometimes when you re-import Blender crap, this thing freaks out. Okay, so we got her. We got her here. I'm going to move the to-do list to the other side here. Because unfortunately the animation window is a little tiny. There. Actually, I can get rid of some of this. I can get rid of some of it later. How you doing? I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Nice to see a lot of people coming in to say hi. That made me happy to see. Now, hope you're doing well as well. Let's import this texture. Actually, I can import it by... Oh, by the way, that's how close this is to the model sheet. Look at how close that is. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I made sure it was close. I think I made her hips bigger on the model. Oops! Anyway, let's duplicate this. It's not letting me duplicate it. There we go. And now I'm going to take this and set the image to... There we go. Now basically I'm just going to have these as reference points. I might have to rotate this to 90 degrees. There we go. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make it match perfectly, but I'm going to make it close. We can get rid of... Well, first, let's do this as... By the way, you see where it says front naked? Yeah, I'm not unclicking that. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so let's start this. I am not going to release an Undertale-inspired RPG about depression. Hope you don't mind if I never do that. Is that the name of this? Move up trick, so I gotta move down trick. So, let's see here. First we have to get that pose. It's the right spot, but I need the direction of the arm. There we go. Take a look at how it looks. Maybe she wouldn't have it that far back. Probably be more like right here. I don't want her to do things that is inhumanly impossible. You know what I mean? There we go. That's probably better. Okay. Fuck. Ooh, here's a good song. Oh, local. There we go. Oh, I'm breaking her neck. Sorry, Scout, I didn't mean to do that. And now, get her knee up. Oh, God. There we go. Let's see, just having something like that as a reference really makes it add a lot more. Because, like, I didn't get the pose right, but I was still following it in, like, some way. And we still got something that looks really good. I can probably take this bow and move it out some more. And we still get something real nice. Yeah, see, look at that. I ripped her leg off. No! No, Scout! That's actually how the leg would work anyway. Hey! Oh. Just gotta make sure that silhouette's strong, and that's pretty strong. Good. Now, animating it is going to be very different. Do 16. Actually, what's something I could divide into 8s easier? Probably 24. Yeah, 3s, basically. 12 I could do too, but it would be too fast. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what they call triangular animation. It's when you animate by making something go in a triangular motion. And what happens is when you animate like that, it makes it look pretty lively. But you can infinitely loop it, basically. There's the benefit to it. And I'm going to cut this one in half. Alright, that looks a little weird. Maybe instead of this direction, I bring it back. Yeah, that might help. Yeah, that looks better. Is this the background track from Mega Man X? No. This is from Ys 8. Mega Man X. I mean, I guess it sounds like it. Ooh, here's a good one. Okay. Now I'm going to add a little bit of movement on her waist. And once I do that, I think things are going to start looking real good on here. Because now her whole body's moving. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then the move up trick, that goes to 60. And then she'll do this and transition into this. Nice. Okay. That does look pretty decent. Now, back to the default staff. Oh, wait. I got to do... Oh, I did favorite it. Okay, good. Save. Clone. Favorite. We're going to name this one... Just move up. We have move up trick, move down trick, and we got move up, move up. So that, we're going to take this one. Take a look at that. That was a pretty strong look. I'm going to do that. Oh. It probably shouldn't look like that. Might look closer like that, yeah. Keep it to follow her spine. Right. I feel like I'm experiencing the game again. I had a stronger pose on her head here. Let me do that instead. Yeah. That looks awesome. Okay. So there, we're going to move up. Let's set that to 16. I'm not going to make it as rotated as the other one here. Gave me an error when I tried to copy paste that. See how this looks with 16. Honestly, it looks like it's matching. Okay, we gotta move up then. Actually, I wonder if it would look better if it was slower. Actually, it does look a bit better. We'll try the slower one instead. And if I don't like it, I change it. Oh yeah, save. Oh. Is that why? Oh yeah, that is why. You gotta be way up here then, huh? Oh, here's a good one. Damn it. Oh, this is such a good song. And here we go. Oh. Almost broke her neck. I don't think her neck is that flexible. She's flexible though. She is. Whew, she is one flexible cookie. No denying that. Oh, man, what a goofball she is. What I really like about her new model is her knee pads are so much better, dude. Knee pads really are like, whoa, that is... Like, you look at that and you're like, wait, whoa, holy shit. Oh, you know, let's move this over. Oops. Mario pussy attack. That's correct. Correct. Sonic. Okay. Looks like I got something here, though. Now, let's mess around with this and make this look better. Actually, I'm going to do the 24 again. So, frame 12. I have a halvesies. Well, sounds like the Packers are on. No reason I'd hear my folks clapping other than that. Woo, back, go, go. If I don't cheer for the Packers, the Wisconsinites will come for me. Hey, Scouter music. I mean, you know, Ys 8's OST was good, but like, here's something really good. Alright, let me just make sure her shit isn't turned too hard. Oh, her shit's turned hard. Huh. Oh, well, it looks alright. No one's gonna notice that. Do 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 do. Boom. Ba da 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 do 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 do. You know what? I think I can emphasize this even more. I could probably put our arms out even further. Let's see what move up. Move up is very different from trick. Whee! Alright. I'm going to re-import this. So that's move up, move down, and idle look around, trickable up and trickable down, and tricks. We'll see if I can get tricks done. Okay, so first thing I need to do is I need to make sure I don't have too many magic fucking variables. So let's go to the game's player. There she is. So right now, we got this Scout Armor V2. If I remember correctly on the animation system, I did not make it a path I can just edit. Am I an idiot? Yeah, I guess I am. Ooh. Yeah, right now I need to do a couple things. First, have editable children so I can access certain things on here. I didn't need to see everything. Hey, where's her head? Oh, there it is. Okay. Can I get her headless? Ah! Sure, Zaidi, give me a sec. Where the hell are you on here? That's not you. There you are. Yeah, this is you. All right, here. If anyone wants to draw Scout, I'm more than willing to provide her model sheet. There you go. Okay, let's take a look at this. So, yeah, there's some paths I'm gonna have to fix up. Animation player, for starters. Alright, now it's gonna be like, oh, this doesn't exist. Oh, this doesn't exist. I know it doesn't exist. Oh god, I'm gonna have to do a bunch of shit with this actually. So let's first do air. Unblend tree, scout jet control. Yeah, she doesn't loop. I'll have to re-import her real quick. Why didn't it load? Oh, I didn't hit the right thing, that's why. Look, there she is. Alright, so all these have to have linear looping. You can't even see this menu. I don't even know why I'm explaining it. Need to make a track name to reset too. Alright, that's her move down, moving up, and moving down. What the fuck is that transition? Is it just kind of wacky because she's got her arms up? Yeah, moving up to down is fine. Oh well, some I'll work at. And then... where's Trick? And put her in action. And put her in Trick. And we'll have her... Trick ramp up. She's doing the spin. Trick ramp down. Alright. Alright, so these look okay. What I have to do is I have to make sure that the player is this scout. And that's gonna be a little hard. Because I'm pretty sure I accidentally put magic paths instead of something that makes sense, that's easy to edit. Of course I did. Give me a sec to look at that. It's gonna boot up Visual Studio anyway, so... Look, oh, Visual Studio's been updated. We added more spyware. Yippee! Yeah, I did do that. Shit. Oh, all right. First... Of course I made it stupid like this. But now it won't be stupid. I get rid of all these magic commands, blah blah blah. I don't really need to get rid of them unless I use them more than once. I don't even think I need to do this anymore. Yeah, I don't. I gotta get rid of this. Yeah, I don't need that anymore. I'm gonna need to do a couple other things though. Because as you can see, there's some things like particles and light paths and whatnot. The light should be the same. Particle should be 2, but I'm not sure. I also need to put in her, Ooh, sliding would have been an easy one to get done too. Actually, these might be able to just use her V2 one instead. One without the mask. This fucking guy. I know you want your goon material. Give me a sec. Oh, the music's so loud. Oh, I can't hear it. Let's see if I get a million errors first. Oh, I don't. Hey, look. Now, the thing is, a lot of her animations don't exist yet. That's why she looks a bit silly. Let's, She still has the functionality. She just doesn't have the animations. Oh, that's way too slow. She looks like shit. Oh, you know what? I just realized it doesn't have the right hitbox for the staff, too. Oh, there's a lot I'm going to have to import on this. It's going to be great. But that's kind of the joy, I guess, of painting, right? Better than Sonic Get Gens. Speaking of, let me quickly go into here. Let me just set her idle to her idle animation. There she is. The painting, it's prompting. They canceled the painting one. Huh? What painting one? Oh, yeah. Scott wouldn't just tell you everything's okay. She'd make sure it is. A lot of work. Let's double check how this looks in game now. You know, did it show up when I loaded it? It should have. Okay, it does show up. Move it over here. It's not on the to-do list way. We'll just make sure she's doing it right, doing her animations. Some of her animations. Yeah, her, I'm gonna have to change that. Let's go over to the boosters here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make that faster. That looks like shit because of how slow it is. That's funny. Alright, first things first, let's make her spin faster. Easiest way to do that. Let's see, it's 60? We're gonna have to split it. So, because right now it's every 15 frames. We can make it half that. In fact, we'll do 8. 8, and then 16, 24, and 32. So that's going to be twice as fast. This would be at 40, and this would be at -8. What the fuck? Look at her staff. What the fuck? Oh, you know what? I didn't grab all the... That's why that didn't work. I didn't grab all the keyframes. Right. I really can't wait to make this stage. This is for Devil's Ditch. Devil's Ditch is gonna be fun. There we go. Alright, that looks better. Now the move down. I think I'm gonna have to, like, unemphasize some of this here. Make it look a little weaker. Like, have her do something more like this. Ah, that looks better. At least it looks different. I can make the arms up be the one for when she tricks instead. That already looks better. Cool, cool. When she falls down, I mean, sure, that's later. That's a later thing, though. We're not gonna be doing that in this stream. That's a blend shape thing, or not a reset track thing. And this is why I try to not put it on the tab of the thing that I'm trying to re-import. It might crash. Let's see if it does. That's what I get for using something open source, right? Might crash. Oh, that's not looking good. Did Fubar skip a beat? And it crashed. Ugh, fucking annoying shit. I get it, though. You know, I get it. I don't think it re-imported properly, so I'm just going to set it to this screen and try again. Oh, look, now it imported properly. Alright, let's take a look at this now. Alright, that looks better. Now, instead of action to normal, yeah, that looks better. That looks a lot better. Let's see how it looks in game. Man, this game's gonna have some good fucking music. Oh, wait. I know that. That does look a lot better. Man, it is hard to see your model. Let's, give me a sec. You guys want to see it a bit easier. Now you can. I might have to rotate her more. Jeez Louise. Her armor makes her look like she has big tits. She doesn't. Don't let that fool you. She really doesn't. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to rotate her idle pose even further. Okay, well, that's fine. You can't also really see her her legs being exaggerated properly, too. Oh, shit. Oops, let's do that instead. Oh, this stage is gonna be so fun to make. Ha cha cha cha. Cha cha cha. Ta-da-dee, ta-da-dee, cha. Since this is going to face the camera, I'm going to make this the long one. That's better. And there we go. Some basic experimentation later, and we got something way better looking. Look at Tycho parried. No, not Scout. Let's see how these look now. Oh yeah, that does look better. Making sure the backside looks good too. Yeah. Do a trick ramp. Wow, that does look a lot better. I think that needs to be faster still. Look, guys, there's physics in this game. Whoa! I'm actually surprised this is still working as well as it does. You know what's funny? The staff doesn't have the outline on it. I forgot about that. That's all good, though. Okay, I said I was gonna do, so let's see what I got here. Yeah, I'm not sure about the basic pose work for some of those. Those were just optimistic. Because I'm probably gonna end this stream at some point soon. But, we did get this. We did get these done. I'm not expecting this to be perfect, so it happens. Yeah, streams like this kind of remind me of like how much work I actually do have to do still. And that's okay, it happens. Make sure I'm not on the right, okay. Okay, and now let's get her trick up pose, which is this one. Actually, you know what? It might have been easier to do it this way. Not sure why I have a, Now, there's some weight painting right there, which shouldn't be there. First, let me get these in the right spot. Okay, I gotta fix that weight painting. That really is pissing me off. Wait, what? Those weren't locked? Oh my gosh. There we go. Got it. And now, okay. I'm gonna get rid of that weight painting. Let's go to layout for that. Set you to pose mode, then set this to weight paint. Really? There we go. Nice and blue for you. Same with you, just in case you had any. Okay, that's better. Now, back to the animation tab. Much better. Yippee! There. Now I'm going to grab all of the inverse kinematic bones and the waist and rotate about 45 degrees. Yippee! All right, well, that's the trick up. Might want to make the other poses now I look at it. Just want to make sure these mirror right. That looks horrible. That's because of these right here. Watch. Whoop. You know what? I could reuse this. I got a genius idea with that. You may say, now what exactly are you talking about that you can reuse this? You'll find out. Just give me a sec. We'll see what this is soon. This song's so good. Philip did a great job on this, dude. Yippee! Whoa! And now, check this out. Hurt air. Told you I could reuse this. Oh God. Oh my God. Man, Skyrim's gonna have really good music, guys. Of course, I know that, though. Oh, shit. Glad I checked, though. Whoa! There, she got hit. Ah! And I didn't save the abdomen spin, of course. There. Oh boy, I got to the end of the Scouter playlist. If only there were other songs in there. What a shame. What a shame. If only there were some other songs in there. What if there were? In fact, what if there was another song? In fact, what if there's a Sandhill Sunrise Act 2? No, I wouldn't have that, would I? I want to go back to this. Oh, hey, Raiden. Forgot to say hi to you. Sorry. I had the chat minimized for a moment. I was like, hey, where's the chat? Go, white boy, go. You got it, buddy. Now I'm going to repurpose this. This pose is close to what I was getting at anyway for it. Sandhill Sunrise Act 2 is going to be a really fun stage. Go, white boy, go. That's what you like to hear. That's what you like to hear. Okay, hold on a sec. What if I... Yeah, there we go. And now, a piece de resistance. Make a fist, you. What kind of sassy white boy like myself? We call bias, fellas. There we go. Make her make a fist. Oh, oops, I didn't save the legs position. That's okay. Let's do that the right way. Give her a good rider kick here. Yeah! I want to listen to Sand Hill Sunrise again. Act 2. Okay, blender. Oh, let's minimize that quick. Hey, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's her tail. Her tail's clipping into her. Well, we can't have that. Like, what the fuck was that? Oh, her tail. Oops. Oopsie daisies. I think Scout could make a good Kamen Rider. One of my favorite things about Scouter is Scout isn't even like the main character of her group. Like, she's the main character of the game, sure, but like she's third in command, you know? Like, she's not the leader or anything. So there's that underdog spirit that she's got going on, too. Which I think is really fun. Because Crush is the leader of Team Red, which is that's why she has the red bands. She's part of Team Red. She's also blue because blue is better for night missions, which is what she usually goes on. Actually, not usually. They still haven't really designated it, but also it's good for the sky, too. And she's totally not blue because of Sonic. Not at all. There we go. That's a good trick down. Go karaoke, HC, stay safe. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I wonder if there's another song in this game. Actually, what do I have? Ah, I know what I don't have in here. I did play this on a stream once before. Okay, let's load her in. We'll check out those animations in Godot. Alright, so there's her down. I noticed a lot of her Anyway, animation tree, action trick, action. Now trick up. I'm gonna have trick up. Whee! There's gonna be more with that. I have to make an animation track for it. In fact, here, let's do it this way. Transition. Where's the add button? Oh, there it is. Just camel case that shit. Get rid of trick up there. Do that. Can I duplicate this? I don't think I can. Yeah, you can't duplicate that. Damn. So then she's got this, and then she's got that. Huh? Huh. And now trick down, which I can luckily just do trick down. Oh, I didn't loop it. Right. We'll get the side trick done and then probably end the stream. There's a lot of easy stuff I can do, like her slide animation and the idle look around. That stuff I'm just going to do off stream. Because this is what the bulk of my days are going to be from now on, is me just making all of this shit for her again. Which is a shame, but at the same time, I can probably get way cleaner animations out of it if I do that. And that's what I'm going to do. Just have cleaner animations. Imagine if there was another song. Yeah, so that NES sounding one, that's going to be fun to make. Really fun. Oh, God. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a couple stuff I have to do before I get back to this. So let's do the side trick first and get that done, and then I think I'll end the stream. So let's take a look at that. Oh wait, trick down doesn't have a check. Whew. Okay. And before I even hit the save button... okay. Okay. All right, here's gonna be her trick. This is her trick. Oh God, not local. Here's her trick. What the? There, trick right. I'm telling you guys, when you hear this in stage, you're gonna be like, holy shit. Oh, hell yeah. Trick right, baby. Okay, this might be a little too perfect. Oh shit, not global, local. Water's so funny, dude. If I knew he wasn't gonna blurt out something crazy, I'd put him on the stream. This needs to be local again. Damn, bitch, you're flexible. Oh wait, that's her shtick, right? Oh my god, I'm gonna shoot myself. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on. I think I'm gonna fuck. Okay, I might have to. I didn't clone this first. Fuck. That's okay, it's okay. Making default staff again isn't going to be that hard. First, let me clone that. Actually, it should probably be tricked forward. Okay. Now, this... oh no, where did it go? That's so weird. How did it disappear like that? And now I overrode it. Good. Now, let me just line that back up again. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about what happened last night. Connor was oh my god, dude, he was so funny last night. Now you may be asking, what the hell did he do that was so funny? It's making me do that. Basically, one of my friends was like, I really want to see the new Spider-Verse. And Connor proposed a hypothetical. Would you show a picture of your ass? Or because if you don't, imagine in this hypothetical that you don't, because then Spider-Man won't come out. And basically, here's what I said. No. And Gokario kept going, oh fuck, I'd probably do it, I don't know. And I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, stop. Honestly, a trick forward and this are the same. I thought I could just delete it. I don't remember how deleting animations worked. Wait a minute. Do I have to do it this way and then delete it? That'll go away eventually, don't worry about it. I won't worry about it. Oh, trick side! There we go. Oh wait, I just realized her arm is in a shit spot here. Shit, so funny, dude. That's right, Zaidi's here. That's right, the iconic Newgrounds drums from Wacky Waterways Act 2. Oops. Oh, I need a local for these. There we go. Trick forward. Okay, let's take a look. Make sure it looks fine in game. And we'll just be like, cool, it works. That's it. I'll put a thumbs up. I'll put a thumbs up on the screen if it works just fine. I don't think it's going to do that, but you never know. It might. I didn't code this like a complete idiot, so... I may have coded it slightly dumb, but I didn't code it like a complete idiot would. So, there's some downsides and upsides and all around sides. Look at her go, damn. Honestly, I could reuse this as a slide animation. Okay, couple things I have to do here before I re-import it. Luckily that looks nicer though, I'll give it that. I have to re-import Lovely Scout. Just need to make sure that some of these animations loop properly. Okay, trick down should loop. Trick forward should loop. You can't see this window. Don't worry about it. It won't hurt you. As long as I'm here, it won't hurt you. Yeah, I forgot I had that now, too. Okay, re-import. Oh, yeah, and since I have that now, 3D. God, this one's really good. I'm a huge fan of this one. All right. Jeez. Ooh, it set to the down one by accident. Woohoo! This game's fun to just move around in. Oh yeah, I should probably go get hurt. Actually, it'd probably be easier to just load up a new stage and get hurt right there. Like how her staff isn't properly bound. And because of that... Yeah, that side one's really good. Oh, crap. I know why it's looping like that. Give me a sec. This is a really stupid thing with Blender. When you set your maximum end, it'll make the maximum end the same for every single animation. It's like, what the... You have a manual end. Why don't you just... Ugh. I don't know how to fix that. If there's even a fix for it. Uh-oh. This might crash the game because it's right over this model. Oh, no, it might. Oh, it's right in front of me. She's gonna have something like that, the Kirby death animation, but there's something really sick with it that I don't want to spoil. I think it crashed again. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, it's, yeah, that's what you get for, yeah. It crashed. I had a feeling that was what was going to happen. Yeah, Godot is weird. It's, well, just all game engines are kind of like that. Man, you know what I want to listen to? Who owns that? Who owns it? Hold on. I'm going to figure out who owns that, because I want to listen to this as my last song. Do they still do? Hold on. Do they still? Interesting. I will find out. You may say, what are you trying to find out? I just want to listen to this. What the? Oh, I didn't know you could do that with OBS. That's neat. I'm gonna I've been obsessed with this song. Holy shit, is it good? Hopefully I don't get copyright struck. No doubt, but who knows? Let's see if I fix that loop issue first. They do Falcom shit? Alright, good. Alright, well, we got some new animations for Scout. We got her new jump. We got her idle. Well, I made the idle before that. There's a lot to still do. Sliding, I know, is going to be really easy to get done. Look, she's sliding. Honestly, the fact that, like, tricks have unique animations now is really good. Like, this is really nice. Because players can tell the difference between this and realize, oh, that's a different kind of animation than what Scout usually does. Because if she spins around, I can trick. Like, see, I could probably just repurpose that right trick as a slide animation. Actually, I want to see something. I don't think she touches the floor fully. Let me take a look at her. Let's get rid of this. Actually, let's not get rid of this. Let's keep this on. You guys may be saying, what are you going to do? I'm going to check by doing this. God damn, dude. This is a really good song. And she kind of doesn't touch the ground. I'm going to take her model. Now she's touching the ground. Yeah, those boosters have to turn off when she idles. It's like how I disabled all of her other eyes and stuff, too. Oh, yeah, no, Hyde. I love that effect when people play their friends' favorite games and then they get a kick out of it. Redneck did the same thing to me one time. My buddy Redneck, he's the level designer and QA tester for this game. One day, like, there's just a moment where he tried a bunch of different games and he just wasn't feeling it. Like, he's just like, I don't know, maybe I'm growing out of games or something. And then he played my favorite game of all time, Rocket Knight Adventures. And he loved it. He said, holy shit, I can see why this is your favorite. It like reignited a fire in him. And that was really cool to see. I eventually repaid him with that when I played Halo 3 a while ago. And my god, dude, Halo 3 is really good. I really like Halo 3. It's a shame that, like, Arbiter's the same, because he used to be different in Halo 2, but hey, you know what? Still damn good. Still damn good game. Yeah, it's wholesome. Alright, now, I'm going to have to make a checklist of all the animations I'm going to have to go through. But we'd made some progress here, and it also kind of confirmed to me, oh shit, this is going to take some time. But because I did actually experiment and figure out what I want to do with this, especially with her new model. First of all, her new model just having like way better topology and all that stuff. Like, look at that. That's gonna look good. You know, the players are gonna see that. Like, here, I'll turn the armature off. Like, the players are gonna see that and go, damn. But all in all, I mean, like, the textures are better, the material's better. I love the little details right here. I even got them to line up on creases on the model too, so they'll light properly in the same way too. The back of the legs have the joints, and as you can look, like, yeah, these collide right here, but like right here, look at that knee. Oh man, the knee just turned out so good on her. Oh man. You know, like, this is just such a better model. This is a game changer. The whole doing this, that's going to save me so much time. Her old model had separate hands. It had a fist, and it had an open hand, and I'd swap between them. But now it's going to be a lot easier to do stuff to like swap models, because all I have to do is just make a separate head and a separate body. And that's it. And then I can just slap different textures on them. You know what I mean? Like, it's easy as that. And that's going to be great. So, basically what I want to say is thank you all for joining me. I am going to stop doing this right now because there's a couple tasks I have to do in the real world. And then, I guess I'm going to just try to chart out what I have to do left. And, oh, staff's colliding right here. That's funny. I'm just going to have to chart out what I'm going to have to do left for this game. There's still a lot, but, like, look at this. You know, this was like 3 things. It was 1, 2, and the idle. So 1, 2, 3. And now we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's not like I didn't do anything, right? Oh, with that, see you guys next time. Take care, and bye-bye. Where's the off button on this thing? Oh, here it is.